Before we get to our prophecy update, I want to mention that Frank Kessler is going to go back home tomorrow to Nashville, Tennessee, after I asked him to not ever go home, to just stay here and live here. But he's been here, and he's been helping Eric Anderson with the renovation of our church building, and it has been just a huge blessing. Many of you have gotten to know Frank. For those of you who went to Israel with us last year, that's when you first met him as one of our online members. He went to Israel with us, and we've gotten to know him and fallen in love with him over the years. And so what I asked him to do is to just share with us briefly. And so I'll have Frank come up, and if you would, please give him a warm welcome.
Isn't he beautiful? Same here. He's just like us. He cries, he laughs, he's happy, he's sad. He's amazing. Oh, thank you.
And this is from the church.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Irene. Yep. What a ride. What a ride. Man, all I can say is but God, because it truly was a miracle. Being here, standing right here is a dream come true. I never would have, in a million years, dreamt I'd be here. And to be part of this, you people, lovely. I'm telling you, it couldn't be any better. You know, we hope for Christmas to be here. We hope for November. Ends up in October. God, where did time go? I mean, it's just unbelievable. And you onliners, I know you're envious, and you ought to be, because this was really this was awesome. This was awesome. You know, you need to put this on your bucket list, because I'm telling you, you haven't seen nothing. Pictures don't do this justice. These people, you've got to meet these people here. It's, what can I say? Beautiful, just beautiful people, I'm telling you. For me, I'm telling you, this was a labor of love. Just to watch this come together, being part of it, it's amazing. To see to lay every nook and cranny out, to chalk this place out, you know, with no plans. That's what was so cool about this. There was no plans. We had no permit. Basically, we had a permit to begin with, but it was thrown out the window, and we just started all over. And it just to lay out every door, and we wrote everything on down, where this door went, what size beams to put. It was great. Just loved it. I loved every minute of it. You know. So I'm glad that we didn't get a lot of volunteers, because I got more time to be here and do this with him. So, well, you know, it's not about me. It's really about you onliners that have supported JD. You heard him up here. He's just like one of us. I mean, he's unbelievable. That's why we're all here. That's why we listen to him, is because I'm not a speaker, but for him to put this together and every week come out here and just it flows out of him, oh gosh, is it beautiful. And the message is right on, and that's why we're here, you know, because of God's word. And he really makes the Bible come alive, let me tell you. You know that. Again, about JD, you know, he's not, like I say, he's just like us, but, you know, he patient, cool, calm, collective. No. Now, if Kelly, you're amazing, pastor's wife. If you guys were here the day that the fire marshal inspector was here, the gruff-looking guy, J.D. must have wore that linoleum out, pacing back and forth, holding his head, you know. We had 3 things to do, and he reminded us those 3 things we had to do at least 15 times. But it was beautiful. It's really, and here we are, unbelievable. But like I said, it's not about me. It's about you. It's about y'all that gave, that made this happen, that the onliners that gave, supported this ministry. You're doing the right thing. This is it. And look, it's unbelievable. You guys got to come here. You got to be part of this. But I'm going to have to tell you, it's not because of what we did. It's because of what a lot of people did, a lot of companies did. They were put to task. They really were, and you know, it was done in a way that saved a lot of money. You think, yeah, it costs a lot of money, but this place could have cost 2 to 3 times more if it wasn't done the way it was done and put together and weeded out the in-between people to get down to the prices. You know, there were savings just alone of the lighting system and the sound. They had quotes of up to $330,000, and basically it was done for less than around $50,000. So just the savings alone on that one part. Just look at this place. There's just so much. So I really want to recognize the people that came here and actually was made to work. Eric put them to work. Believe me, they are better because of him. Let me tell you. And if you guys need somebody to work, get this list. Get these people to work for you because they know how to do it now. You know, I just want to name these people. You know, we had a couple crane people come in. Daniel Siu with Quality Crane. He donated his time, and not just his time, but his prices were really good. Ventura, I guess Ventula Crane, Ed Ventula, he donated the boom that we lifted all the steel up on top of the AT&T tower, put it together, donated that. Tommy Hama, I hope I say these right, forgive me on some of these names, but Tommy Hama, with Jerry, the excavator. My first picture when I walked in this place was his excavator right over here, no floor, digging out for the bathrooms, no door over here. I mean, he's still here, and you can see his work. He's still out here excavating. So these people have been hard at work trying to put this together. He's been awesome. Celso with Celso Electric, Cells Electric, all this electrical done. Whew. He nearly went crazy half the time. I'm telling you, he was. It changed. Everything changed on him, and it was amazing. I'll try to keep it shorter, but you know, we had McLaren Masonry that did all this concrete, every bit of this concrete, outside concrete, and there alone is a testimony there because he told us that he was at wit's end. He only had 4 days work left. He was with his pastor at another church, and he prayed with him that he needed help. You know, he didn't know where his next dollar was going to come from, and then the next day he gets a call from a guy that says, "Hey, I got a lead for you. There's a guy building a church over here. You might want to check him out, and here's his email address. Eric needs Jesus at his email address.com." And he said, wow, unbelievable. Talk about the Lord coming through. So, you know, Jose, Manny that did all the stucco work, the brown stucco, J&M Blasting, they sandblasted this, ground this building. God, man, what a job. The painters, Steve Romano and Ted, are crazy painters. These guys, what a trip these guys are. Perry's Plumbing did all this plumbing. Got Cornerstone Air Conditioning, put all this air conditioning in everywhere you see the air conditioning. What a job, man. These guys are awesome. Corey Long Tile with Rex Long did this stone work and did all the tile work in the bathrooms. You got to get them to work for you if you need any tile work done. Todd Branson and stone work that Todd and Michelle did all the countertops. God, beautiful work. Mohawk Carpet with Madeline with flooring, all the carpet you see. You know, you got Fernando with Nando Building. He did all this drywall, the metal studs. What a job. These guys, it's amazing to work for them. Yeah, they didn't like what they did sometimes, but, you know, they did it, and they got it done, and look at it now. I mean, a lot of these guys, they did things for the first time this way because they never did it this way before, you know. Killebrew, Kiko, Farrat, supplier of all our drywall equipment, great company. All Stripe, Doug Locke, they did all the striping out here. What a wonderful man, just pleasing to be with. Pacific Aquascapes that donated, he didn't donate, he actually, all the coral that you see around here, he basically gave it for cost, less than what fake coral would be, so he was a blessing to us too. You got Nelson Ho with the Checkpoint fire sprinklers, put all the sprinkler system in, tore it out, put it back in because we wanted it different, but he just did everything without even complaining. National Fire Protection, Henry Eunice, that was here with the fire inspector to get this place checked out. You couldn't ask for a better person to do that. I have to mention the Ted the welder did all the welding outside. I can't leave out TNT Builders of Frank Tanaka. He was really the beginning, started this project, and pretty overwhelming, and that's when Eric came in to take over, but he's still here putting things together. Really nice, really great man. So last and not least is ACF Construction. Eric Anderson that did the work here. God, give me strength here. Wow. It was an honor and privilege to work with him. And he drew hard from his company. He brought his office staff, Ashley, Alice, and Ski. I mean, he called them, get stuff sent in immediately, and had to have things done. He had people come over here like Paul, that runs the company for Eric, and George Rosario, Miguel, and Joe that was here. Worked hard. I mean, Eric brought these people in to help him out with his company, and he did it at his own expense, most of it. Eric was here since February, and he only went home for like 3 days when his wife's mother died. So you can't thank him enough. To be here, to see all that come out of his head, that's what made it so much fun. I mean, it was amazing to be with this man. So all I can say is, but God. Thanks a lot, everybody. I really appreciate being here.
Thank you so much, Frank.